everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and let's get right into today's video. Before we get any further, I do want to give a big thank you to Btartbox for sponsoring today's video and also sending over some of their brand new 3D soft gel press-on nails. Yes, you heard that, 3D. I am so excited for these, and let me just tell you all, these are absolutely beautiful. So I am going to be going through the entire application process today, including nail prep. But first, let's go ahead and take a look at the 3 sets that they did send over to me. So here are the 3 sets. They do have many other soft gel press-ons available, but these are from their new collection. And oh my goodness, I can't get over how beautiful they are. The attention to detail, how perfect they are stunning, like absolutely stunning. I cannot believe how beautiful these are. Like, oh my goodness, I am blown away. So these are from the brand Btartbox. I'm sure you guys have heard of them if you have been watching my channel. I love Btartbox. They have some amazing nail tips. They also even have full cover nail tips that you can apply using gel. Because these soft gel press-ons are in the purple box, these cannot be applied using gel. But some of their soft gel press-ons, I believe it's the white box that can be applied using gel. They do have like a picture on their website. If I remember, I will go ahead and insert that. But these ones specifically, they cannot be applied using gel, but that's okay because these are gorgeous. Like, oh my goodness, I'm okay with that. I usually don't like nail tips that can't be applied using gel just because I prefer the gel method, but these are just stunning that I'm okay with it. Now, yes, I do wish these could be applied using gel. That would be so freaking amazing, but it's okay because let's just look at these. Like, oh my goodness. So it does say soft gel press-ons. These are soft gel. And then on the box, it does just also mention about long-lasting manicure. There are a total of 30 nails in here, so that's great. We get a total of 30. And then here on the back side, it does show the application process, what the kit contains, and then we have the actual press-ons. So I'm going to be using one of these in today's video, like I said, showing the entire application process and also the nail prep that I would do to get the longevity. I also do have a few tips and tricks that I'm going to share that I have found along the way, like for how to get your press-ons to last, how to make your press-ons stay on, be able to last a lot longer, stay on good and sturdy. So I'm going to be sharing those tips today, but look at these press-ons. I'm sorry, the box, like the glare from all my lighting, but these are so beautiful. So here is the first box here. These ones I think I'm going to use today because the 3D flowers just really stand out to me, and I think that's so pretty. But we have like some black French tips with some blue, purple 3D flowers, and then there's also some rhinestones. This one here looks like it has some silver sparkles, and then these ones have some dots with like some more like black and some silver design. So pretty. We also have these ones here, which are purple and butterfly, like, oh my goodness. So we have some butterfly wings, which I am terrible at this design. So having this design already pre-designed on the nail is absolutely amazing. There's also this purple one with some 4-pointed gold stars and like an aurora design. And then we have this purple French tip with the same 4-pointed stars and a little pearl. And then this one, which is like a little purple glitter ombre with some cheetah print. And then finally, we do have these ones here, which are super fun. And they have some cherries. These are 3D cherries on a white French tip. We also have some cheetah print with some little red dots. I really like that nail. This red French tip has like the little 3D lines. And then we also have a nude white airbrush looking ombre with some dots and stars. So pretty. Let me know down below in the comment section your favorite from these three. Honestly, I can't really pick a favorite because I love all three of them. I think they are very gorgeous nail tips. Today I am going to use these ones, and I'm actually going to save these ones for an upcoming beach birthday trip. For my birthday, we are going to the beach for a couple of days, and I have decided that these are just so gorgeous and I love them, and I want to save these ones for that little birthday trip of mine. So I will be using these. I'm not sure if I'm going to film a video on that or not. I may possibly do that. Let me know if you all want to see me doing that. I'm also going to do some birthday nails too. My birthday is coming up. It's the beginning of October, and I'm thinking about doing just some fun birthday nails like I always do it's going to be my 22nd birthday. So I think that's going to be really fun to do those nails. But then also for that beach trip, I think I'm going to end up applying these and wearing these ones just because they're so pretty. But we are going to go ahead, let's open these up and take a look at everything that is included. I'm just going to set these ones aside. Like I said, if you want to see me apply these ones for my beach trip, let me know. I'm thinking about saving these ones and doing that. But let's open this pack and see what all is included. All of these packs do include the exact same thing other than the design being different. While I'm opening this up, I do also want to say I do have a discount code with Btartbox. I'll go ahead and pop that up on screen now, and then that information will also be down below in the description box. So in here we have the nail tips. There are a total of 30 like I mentioned. Look at how pretty. Oh my goodness, I need to open these immediately. Oh my goodness, look at how gorgeous these are. These are beautiful. And the 3D flower, it is definitely 3D. Look at that. Wow. Gorgeous. These are so pretty. Okay, so let's take a look what's in here, and then we'll take a closer look at the nail tips or the press-ons. So this I think is just in there for a separation, and then we have the little glue tabs. I am going to be using these today to apply the press-ons because I've seen a few cool hacks to be able to get these to last a lot longer, and I want to try that out. So in here we also do have the user manual, which shows how to apply the press-on nails, and then it also does show how to remove them. We do get 2 alcohol pads, a little mini hand file, a wooden cuticle stick to help push back your cuticles, and then this could also be helpful to remove the nails. Yep, it shows on here that this can be used to remove them too. We have the little tube of Btartbox nail glue, which I will not be using today, but there are 2 methods of application. So you can use the Btartbox nail glue, which is an air dry glue, or you can use the glue tabs. I'm going to be using the glue tabs today because, like I said, I have seen a few cool hacks to be able to help you use these and make your nails last longer. So I want to try out those hacks and just see like how sturdy the nails really are when using these glue tabs. And then we also have the extra baggie here of nail tips. So it looks like in this baggie there are no 3D flower nails, which honestly is a little bit of a bummer, but you do get a total of 4 of them. So I feel like that is pretty good. I'm just hoping that the sizes for these nails, like for the 3D flower nails, I'll be able to have one to go on each finger, like one on each hand, if that makes sense. Because in here it doesn't look like we have any, which I mean does make sense because those are the most like extravagant nails. So that is everything that's included in here. Now let's just take a little bit of a closer look. So of course, all of these, the designs are very beautiful, very perfect, but this one, the 3D flower, this one of course is the one that stands out to me. So that flower is definitely 3D. I love it. These are also like, they just feel so good. The free edge, it is a thick free edge and it has a lot of strength. These are actually very strong. They do have a lot of strength to them. And then near the cuticle, it is also much thinner and more flexible to help with getting that seamless and flawless application. Wow. I just can't get over how gorgeous these are. They are so pretty. Okay, so now let's go ahead and get these applied. Like I said, they also sent over these two, which these two boxes also contain all of the items such as the alcohol pads, the 2 methods of application, the file, the wooden stick, and then also the extra baggie of nail tips. And then I think I'm gonna be using these for that upcoming birthday beach trip. So let me know down below if you wanna see that. And I'll also probably, of course, I'll be doing both of my hands, so I may even show that in the video if you all do want to see that. But today we're going to be trying out these little glue tabs, trying the little hacks that I've seen to help these get like a very clean, professional looking manicure with these, and then also having your press-ons last a lot longer just using the glue tabs. Let's first start off with some basic nail prep, and I'm gonna try to use the items that are included in the kit here just to keep it very simple and like one purchase and you're good to go. But of course, if you want to go and use like the other things like an actual nail dehydrator, nail primer, if you want to use those items, you definitely can. And I do have a more in-depth prep video on my channel, but today I'm really just going to try to focus on using the items only in the kit here. Just like I said, just to keep it to have just one kit and you can do your nails. So before beginning our nail prep, I'm gonna go ahead and get the press-on nail tips sized out. So I'm just gonna open this baggie, dump these out. And again, I'm really hoping that the size for these 3D flowers, like I can get one for this hand. And then also if I were to be doing this hand, hoping that there would be like the sizes would match up. So let's try that first. I'm thinking these ones are going to be actually perfect. Let me see, is it gonna fit on this nail? I think I need to clip down the length of my natural nails real quick. I usually don't need to do that for like a medium almond, but I'm just gonna go ahead and do that real quick. So now that I have my natural nails clipped down, let's see if this nail fits on here. And it does, so that's perfect. So that would mean that then this nail here would also fit over here on this finger. Perfect. So I love that. I was a little bit worried because I wasn't sure how big these ones were, like the size, and then these ones. Oh, wait. Nope. Okay. So I wouldn't be able to use both of them because this one, it looks like it's for a thumbnail, but my thumbnail is just a hair too big. So I wouldn't be able to use this one, but I can use this one. I can either use it on this finger here or this finger here. This one, it's slightly too small. It almost fits this one, but I can use it either on my index or my ring finger, and I'm gonna decide to go with my ring finger. And then the other ones, I'm just gonna decide what I want. So it looks like for the thumbnails, like for the bigger nail tips, it looks to be like this one here, this design. Okay, that one fits me perfectly. So I'm gonna go with that one. And then, let's see. So it looks like we could do, these are bigger. Looks like for the pinky, it's gonna be the white French tip with like the silver glitter. Yep, that one fits me perfectly. So then we have this design here, which I think I'm gonna use this design. Which one is bigger? Let's see, I think this one's bigger, yep. So we're gonna use this one on my middle finger and then this one on my index. So I was able to use all of the design, like all of the designed nails in this kit, and this is like my layout for what I'm going to do. And then if I were to do the other hand, I would have all of the exact same sizes that I would need to be able to do this exact layout on my other hand as well, because you get like duplicate sizes, and with there being a total of 30 different sizes. So that's really nice. And I'm so glad that one of the 3D flower nails were able to fit me. I would definitely also do one on my thumbnail if this one would fit my thumb. So if you have smaller thumbnails, you may be able to even get away with doing the 3D flower on like one of your 4 fingers and then also doing one on your thumb. For me, it doesn't work out that way, but it's totally okay because I'm happy that I was able to get one of each design laid out for the nails. So I'm just now going to put these all back in the baggie since I have them sized out, and I'm only going to be doing one hand in today's video. Here are the nail tips sized out, and I'm now ready to do my nail prep. So if we're looking at the little instruction manual here, it does say soften and push back your cuticles. I do not have a cuticle softener. So I'm just going to use the little wooden stick here to push back my cuticles. My cuticles are actually already pretty soft, if I do say. Something when you are getting ready to prep your nails and apply press-ons, or I mean any nails, you do not want to be like washing your hands, applying cuticle oil, applying lotion. You want your nails to be dry. You want your hands to be dry. And then once we even go in with that alcohol pad, at that point, you really don't want to go in with anything because that is what you are using to then dry out your natural nail. So I'm just using the opposite end here to help scrape up and lift up any of that dead cuticle. Personally, I would also recommend getting a like cuticle nipper, or if you have an e-file with some cuticle bits, just to help further remove cuticle, because I feel like honestly, this is a great little press-on kit. But if you really want your nails to last, using just this wooden stick, I feel like it's really not going to cut it, especially if you have a lot of overgrown cuticle. If you have cuticle on your actual like natural nail plate, the nail tip is going to want to lift, it's going to want to pop off, and you're not going to have a long-lasting manicure. So I would even maybe recommend a more professional cuticle pusher just to really help like scrape up that cuticle. Using this versus this is so much better to be able to remove the cuticle and like scrape up the dead cuticle. Now, of course, this is just some helpful tips. This will work. I was able to clean up my cuticles just fine. And then also going in with the little file, this is also really going to help remove any cuticle on the natural nail plate as well. I just wanted to throw that in there. You really don't need those items, but if you're trying press-ons and they're not lasting, maybe it would be best to invest in a more professional cuticle pusher, some cuticle nippers, or even an e-file with some cuticle ball bits, just to possibly see if that's the reason and you're not getting your cuticles removed well enough with just the little wooden stick or the nail file. So the next thing that it does say is file and clean your natural nails. So I'm going to take this side and just file my natural nail. And then also I'm going to use this up near my cuticle to, again, like I said, this can really help to remove any of the remaining cuticle on your natural nail, as well as removing the shine from your natural nail, which is another super important step. And this is working actually perfect. You can, again, also, if you have an e-file, you can use a sanding band and a mandrel drill bit, or even just a buffer, but this is actually working really well for me, and it's perfectly getting up any of that cuticle that was missed with the wooden stick, and also just removing the shine from my natural nails. So you may look at your hands and be like, oh my goodness, I need to go wash them. But no, stop right there. Do not go wash them. Get yourself a dust brush and remove that dust using a dust brush. Do not wash your hands. If you wash your hands, you're going to get your nail beds wet, which will then bring back the natural oils. If you use soap, you're then adding just something more to your natural nails that we do not want on our natural nails. So if you have dust, just use a stiff dust brush to remove the dust. If you still have dust on your nails, at that point you can even take your dust brush with a little bit of rubbing alcohol and use that. Or you can just use an alcohol pad here like I'm going to do. And I'm going to take this to remove that nail dust. And then this is also going to work as a dehydrator, and it's going to dry out my natural nails. Just look, watch. As it's drying, you are gonna see my nails start to look very dry. The oils are not coming back because this alcohol pad had that alcohol that was able to really dry out and dehydrate my natural nails. So my nails now look perfect and they are prepped and ready for application. For application, on here it does show to apply the nail glue. We already sized out our nail tips, no need to worry about that. On the instructions, it shows how to use the nail glue. You would apply the nail glue in the nail tip and then also some on your natural nail and then apply the nail. I'm going to be using the little glue tabs today because I saw a really cool little couple little hacks throughout watching videos and stuff using glue tabs because I never really liked these. But then when I was seeing all these videos, I was like, oh my goodness, that's actually really cool. And the nails seem to be very strong. They seem to hold up really well. So I'm going to use these today. And also we're going to use a hair dryer. A hair dryer, yes, because we are going to actually heat up the little sticky tab to allow it to press onto the nail better, and then also just be able to get it to really press down, warm it up a little bit, and the hair dryer is going to do that for us. So let's go ahead. I like to always start with my pinky. So I'm going to just peel this back here so that we can get to these, and then I'll also just rip that off and size it out. So it looks like I need the size, the smallest one here. Another very helpful tip, when applying the glue tab, do not apply the glue tab all the way back to your cuticle. Leave a little bit of space near your cuticle and your natural nail when applying that glue tab. So it's a little hard to see just because the little paper is still on here, but you can see that I have a little bit of space in between the actual glue tab and my cuticle. That is going to be super helpful when it actually comes time to getting the nail applied. So I'm now just going to press this down onto my natural nail, and then this is where the hair dryer comes in. So I have my hair dryer. This is actually very scary because Eleanor just fell into a sleep, and she has been in that 4-month sleep regression. She's in the same room as me as well because I was having a hard time getting her to go down for a nap. So using this hair dryer is very brave, and I'm wondering if she's going to wake up. I'm just gonna keep my fingers crossed and hope for the best here, but I'm gonna go ahead and get my hair dryer plugged in. Hair dryer plugged in, and then we're just going to take this and hover it slightly above to be able to warm up the glue tab. So now that the glue tab has been warmed up, I'm just going to press firmly down on the nail, press that glue tab in place, and wow, that was actually really cool. The way it warmed it up, that was pretty amazing. I'm now just going to, look at that. Oh my goodness. This even peeled off so nicely because the way the hair dryer warmed it up, usually I have such a hard time peeling off those tabs. Oh my goodness. So now we're gonna take the nail tip, and here you can see a little bit better now, like that little space that I left, the smallest little space. But that's going to help us because we're now going to attach the nail tip onto the nail. And we're gonna do this at a 45-degree angle. So when we're placing this nail tip down onto our natural nail, we're actually placing it back near our cuticle where that glue tab is not at, and then lower it at a 45-degree angle, and then hold it and firmly press. When having that glue tab up away from your cuticle, you can then place that nail tip in far back to your cuticle without it actually getting in the way of the glue tab, and then just firmly press that down. And wow, I mean, that feels strong. That feels sturdy. I know I only have one on, but let's go ahead, get the rest of these applied. So this was very easy to do. I think these are actually going to be perfect for my beach vacation because I have not done both of my hands within the time being of having a baby. So doing my nails, sometimes it's a little bit of like a crunch time, a little bit of a quicker process. Can't sit here forever now. So let me go ahead and warm this up. And then I'm going to firmly press. And again, like I was saying, this was like a very quick process, and this feels really sturdy on here. So I may even use these glue tabs when I do these nails to go to the beach. Look at that, peels off super easy. My favorite nail, starting at the cuticle, again, like placing that nail tip down where it's not even touching that glue tab, and then lowering it at a 45-degree angle and firmly pressing it in place. Almost as if the glue tab needs to dry, but it doesn't need to dry. We're just firmly holding it and pressing it down so that it can really stick and stay put on our nail. Look at how beautiful. And also the cuticle, like look at how clean the cuticle is looking because the way we're placing that glue tab just slightly above. And just in case any of you are curious, the hairdryer did not wake the baby. With her having that 4-month sleep regression, she has not been wanting to go down for naps. So it's been a little difficult to do my filming, but she has been a really good baby, and it really hasn't been that difficult because she does sleep through a good bit of noise, because when she takes naps, we have always, from when she was born, never kept the room completely dark or silent. We have always been like just doing our normal routine while she's taking a nap. Now, of course, nighttime sleep, that's completely different. Nighttime sleep, we do have blackout curtains. We make sure we turn off the TV. She has her Hatch sound machine. So at nighttime, it is quite a bit different. So we almost have all of the nails applied, just moving on to the last one here. Moving the like sticky tab away from the cuticle has been super helpful. Also using the hair dryer to warm up the sticky tab, that has been very helpful too. It helps like press it firmly and flat onto the nail and also remove any bubbles. And then here again, you can see, like, since the thumbnail's bigger, you can see like all of this area here, the glue tab is not placed here. So when I'm actually going in and applying that nail tip, I'm able to start that nail tip where there isn't any glue tab and then place it down onto the nail and then press firmly. So last time using the hair dryer here, perfect. Baby Eleanor did not wake up throughout me using the hair dryer for each of these nails, which is perfect. And now that I have that press, we're just going to remove the little paper or little plastic piece here. Come on, tweezers, grab a hold. Why are my tweezers not grabbing? There we go. Sometimes I have troubles with these tweezers. They don't want to grab sometimes, especially with something that thin. And then we're going to take that nail tip and start at the cuticle and then slowly lower it. I don't like to do it that way because I feel like I always don't get it straight, but I do like to try to show it that way. And then firmly press. Firmly press as if it is the nail glue drying. I am amazed with how good these are going on and how good they're looking. They're also feeling like so sturdy. Like, oh my. Like these feel very sturdy. Wow, that's amazing. So now that these are applied, let's go back in with our hand file. And there's just a little bit of like a tab on some of them that I'm just going to take that hand file and go in and just crisp up that free edge just to make sure we have everything perfect, because I mean, these nails are perfect. So just doing this little bit of filing is just really going to help with the shape. And then the final step on here is actually clean up nails. Use an alcohol pad to wipe away any excess glue. We didn't use the glue, but I'm still going to go in with the alcohol pad just because I did go in with that filing. And because these are press-ons, they already have the top coat applied. And wow, that's all I can continue saying this entire video because these are gorgeous. Like, look at that 3D flower. That is so freaking pretty. These look so pretty. They were also so quick to do. I'm now going to go in with my cuticle oil. I'm going to apply that to my cuticles, rub that into my cuticles to nourish them. And of course, like I always say, top off the nail set. And here is the finishing look for how these nails turned out. They were super quick and easy. They look so professionally and well done, and they do not look like press-ons. They are sturdy, they are strong, they look beautiful. I am in love with them. These are so perfect. Thank you so much again to Btartbox for sponsoring today's video, along with sending over these new press-ons. They are absolutely amazing. Don't forget, these ones cannot be applied using gel, but they do have soft gel press-ons, and I'm pretty sure in the white box that can be applied using gel. I may be incorrect about the color of the box, but if I am, I'll put that up on screen like I mentioned. I know they have a little picture on their website that does show that, but I'm pretty sure it's the pink and green boxes that you can't use glue gel, and then the white box, I think you can use glue gel. So definitely check out Btartbox. I will have, again, my discount code down below in the description box, so you can use that to save some money off your purchase, along with these press-ons that I did show and use in today's video, in case you guys do want to pick them up for yourselves. They truly are beautiful. They are so strong. They are really great quality press-ons, like not just your basic like dollar store press-ons. They are good quality. If they had these when I was like a 10-year-old, 13-year-old, oh wow. Just thinking how happy I would have been to have these on my nails. These are beautiful. I love them very much. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. I hope it was helpful. I hope you learned something that can help your press-on nail sets last a lot longer. So it is now Sunday, and I did decide to leave these nails on, and I did film the video on Friday. I applied these on Friday and they are still on. It is now Sunday and they held up. I did not have a busy weekend, but I have fully decided that I'm going to be applying these this exact same way for my birthday beach trip, because these held up really well. I mean, they've been on since Friday. With it now being Sunday, they are still good. They are still on. I decided to leave them on to see how well they would hold up over the weekend and just see. Now, I will say I did not have a busy weekend. I didn't do much. So I guess we will really see like if they hold up well for the beach trip, because I'll actually be doing things like being in the pool, going to the ocean, everything like that. But these did hold up really well, and I just decided to throw this little clip in there and kind of end this video off this way. That way you guys could see how long they lasted, how well they held up. And they held up really well with the sticky tabs from Friday to Sunday. And I mean, they still feel really good, but of course I need to film new content this week. So I am going to now get these removed and then be ready for new content this week. But I just thought I would leave this in because I was really surprised with how well these nails did hold up with the little sticky tabs and the nail prep that I did. I really hope you guys did all enjoy today's video, but as always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all next time.